Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 9 minutes. Very quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that this is a situation where I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, compared to having already recorded everything and then coming back and doing a voiceover where it's a post commentary or some sort of trade recap. That's not the case here. I literally don't know what's coming next. So in other words, if you just want a raw, nitty-gritty, unscripted look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. Little context, I'm up already, $56. Took a trade way early on in the morning on Twitter here. I didn't have any of the software set up, so it was just happened pretty quickly there. So just took a little bit of a trade and didn't quite work out. I mean, it worked out fine, but it didn't work out exactly how I thought I was going to do. But if anything, it's a good example of, hey, you don't have to be perfect as a trader to make money. But did make that earlier on and still watching Twitter right now with the pullback. Maybe a pre-market trade if this thing wants to get down around 53.75. So I'm willing to potentially enter in on some sort of pullback here. In fact, let me bring over the pre-market chart, which you can see right there. So very strong overall movement. And if it wants to pull back some more, I would be interested. But if not, I'll just see you back at the open. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to pick up some puts here. Oh, might have been too late on those. So I think this thing wants to. So let's go to 19 instead. Might have been too late though. Actually, let's try 1850 instead. Can I get filled at 1850? Yes, I can. Good. See Tesla come back down. 1139 going to be a key break. Again, 1139 is when I'm going to need to see fall. All right, I'm just going to take the 175 at this point. Nope, there it goes. Ah, bummer. Have you ever been there before? Oh, literally just 2 more seconds of patience and I would have been just fine. It really felt like I lost. It started to feel like a coin flip. And when things become a coin flip, I don't like them nearly as much. Yeah, and right there it did go back up. But to be fair, yeah, I just needed about 2 more seconds of patience and I would have gotten the move there. But that's what happens sometimes. Not the first time it's happened, and certainly won't be the last. I still do like 1135 as a potential area if it wants to come back down. So I don't think I'm done with Tesla right now, but I definitely want to see how it continues to play out here. But let's go. Twitter's interesting. What is that? 5340. And there it goes back down. Maybe look to try to play some calls here actually. On some sort of potential fake breakdown here. So let's see what's available out there. There we go. Yeah, if this wants to come down, potentially try to play some calls down around the $19 mark, but 1135 is first going to need a fall. So again, yeah, choppy, came down, bounced back up. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, looking to pick up some puts here at 11 or 18, excuse me. Got those. So now looking for Tesla to come back down. Again, in at 18. $11.37 going to be that first key breakdown point. And then ideally 11.35, or excuse me, 36. But let's see if 11.37 can first even get tested. Well, that's not good. All right, got to get out there. So now down 394. Look at that. Wow. That was looking so good too. Look at that thing just completely reverse. Wow. Alrighty then. That is just crazy. Well, I'm glad I got out where I did because that would have been way, way worse. Look at this thing go. Try for some at 26 here. So Tesla's going to need to come up a bit more. Oh, there it goes back down. So, all right, never mind on those puts. Boy, yeah, wow, that was wild. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. So now I'm down $394. Let's just call it with commissions right around $400, perhaps a little bit more. But yeah, I'm glad I got it where I was because that would have been a very, very nasty move. But I mean, now look at this thing just come. Come back down. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Little update on Tesla. Look at this thing. Straight up, straight back down. What a what a choppy move that was. So still waiting to see if another opportunity wants to arise, but yeah, that was not pleasant to go through. And as always, easy to sit in hindsight trade and say, I could have done that, I should have done that, but okay, yeah, but that's all hindsight. But just want to give you an update how straight up and all the way not quite straight back down to where it was, but quite a big pullback after what seemingly was a pretty strong move. But I'm still looking, and I'll keep you updated. Going for I think I missed the entry point, but got filled at 17 for these puts. Looking for this thing, looking for a bounce back up and then for it to come back down. So first key break going to be 1140. I'm going to need to get down through 1140 here. There we go. Got those. Let's see it come down some more here. Still have one contract left. Still very curious about that 1136. Well, 1137. Remember that from way back when? That's the first key level that I needed to see broken. All right, I'm just going to take that. So there we go. Back up 216 now on the day. Very choppy down around this area, which is why, you know what, I'm not going to risk having this thing snap back against me, which as of now, that was the smart move to make as the contract price have dropped back down. So back up over, I don't even know how much I made on that one. Yeah, I can't quite do the math. I don't know what swing that was. $600, I'm not sure. $550. I'm going to continue to watch Tesla here, but yeah, this is exactly what I was scared of. So played that one right. Got the move, but 1137, that dirty dog area. Once again, bounce from there. Up it goes. Now the question is, do I think it wants to potentially roll back down? Maybe. Maybe. But as of now, looking like it wants to bounce. So definitely just so choppy down around this 1137, 1136 area. Yep, definitely played that one right. Well, good. Look at that thing. See, that's the thing is it's annoying and it can snap, but it can also snap in your favor, which is what I was trying to give it some time, see if it wanted to snap in my favor and then just get crazy in my direction, but it didn't. It hesitated. I got out, and then you can see it ultimately didn't snap in my favor. It actually snapped back against me. But again, still interested in it, just trying to time up. Can I get one of those snaps in my favor? So we'll have to see, but also watching NVIDIA. Oh yeah, wow. This one's got to get alerted here. When I say alert, if you're not familiar, I do offer a trading community at claytrader.com. So yeah, 269. Very, very interesting area. Oh, the options on this. I'm so used to looking at Tesla options that, I mean, these poor things look like nothing. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Tesla coming back down. Still 1137, this general area being very, very stubborn. And it may go, but I could just as easily see it snap back upwards because this is a very choppy area. So one of those coin flip situations, which I don't like. You know, as a trader, I don't want a coin flip. I want to have, you know, a feeling where I feel as though I have some sort of edge and probabilities in my favor. So yeah, it really could. I could see it finally break down, but I could just as easily see this thing snap back up like it's been doing. So again, that's just a coin flip. Now, if you're looking at this, I know, Clay, I see this, that, and the other, which makes me think that it's going to bounce back up or makes me think that it's going to go down. Well, then, yeah, maybe you're taking a trade on it. You're just seeing different things than I am. But from what I'm seeing, it just doesn't, it feels too much like it could do one or the other. So I'm totally just in wait and see mode right now. I still want to take another trade on it, but I just can't take a trade right now until I get a little bit more kind of confirmation of what it wants to do. Because as of now, I mean, it's just starting to become a, even this right here is a choppy mess. Chop, chop, chop. Granted, that one got the crazy spike, then fell back into this choppy range. So right here, basically just a choppy range with this being the outlier of it all, which I unfortunately was part of. But so yeah, it's totally just a coin flip, but I'm going to keep a close eye on it, and we'll see what it ultimately maybe wants to do. Okay, I have an order at 2150. Nope, that's what I was looking for. So going down to 2050 at this point. So we'll see if Tesla wants to come up. But that's, see what I mean? The could have gone either way. So if you said, Clay, it's going back up, it's going up, back up. Hey, good call on your part. Like you said, you're seeing different things than I was. But yeah, I could have seen that happening. But like I said, I could have just as easily seen it going the other direction. But if you're sitting there saying that you felt you had an edge to go to the upside, then hey, more power to you. But yeah, if Tesla wants to come up a bit more, then I am interested in some potential puts here. But I'll go ahead and pause for now. Okay, I have an order at 22 here. Finally broke down. So try 2150 now. And of course, it just almost kind of came out of nowhere. One candle just wiped out all those areas of support. So there's the back test. So this could be an area that I could try to play a back test if it does want a back test, but maybe this thing just wants further continuation. Now 1125 is a very, very interesting level. I don't know if it gets down there, but if it does, I am certainly extremely interested. Like I said, am I just being greedy and thinking that I can drop all the way down there? If it can, I will be ready. But I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. I'm going to go ahead and try to pick up. There we go. Some calls here. I think this thing just broke down falsely. I'm looking for this thing to make a move back to the upside. Don't need a huge move. So in again at 1975. See if this thing can get up a lot above 1126. And 1126 going to be a key break. There we go. I'll just for $50. So that candle right there, I thought was a fake breakdown. And maybe it is, but I thought it was going to be a fake breakdown and then snap back up, which is now occurring right there. So again, 2 seconds. No, that was a little bit more. 20 seconds. 20 seconds more, and I would have been just fine of patience. But like I said, that in my mind, that it was the next candle. It was that candle that was going to not necessarily go that big, but it was going to give me a green. But that one didn't quite happen, and then that one started to putz around. So again, it reached, I'm not going to just bail, but I'm not going to, go for what I thought. But yeah, so in hindsight, it looks so obvious. Well, geez, you had that candle there. But yeah, but in the heat of the moment, especially when you're thinking that that was the fake breakdown candle. But I need to stop talking, because if this thing gets up to, let's call it 1136, I'm interested in some puts. But yeah, Tesla's going to have to shoot up some more. But if it does, I would be interested in some puts. There we go. So we'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and pause. All right. Oh, wow. That happened so fast. Okay. Got filled at 2050. But that, I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye. Filled at 2050. Would be interested in picking up some more, as this seems like a very interesting level down here. Would like to see it come down a bit more. Got to get back over 120 though, or excuse me, 1120. Again, 1120 is going to be that key number that I'm looking for. $11.19 being pretty stubborn. And watching for that 1120 mark, but 1119 is certainly going to be that first key level that really needs to be broken. Contemplating, do I want to add some more down here and then just put a very tight leash on it all? Still here, just watching, trying to think, observing. Okay, got more at 1950, so tight leash here. So let's just see this thing bounce back up here. Again, this just seems like such a crucial area of support that I believe it can bounce. I believe that it will bounce, hence me picking up some more. Okay, got those at 19. So let's see this thing get up here to the 1119 area again. All right, well, this will be the last hurrah here. Okay, picked up a few more. And this thing either needs to bounce or I got to get out. So 115 up to 116 will be important. Gonna need it up to at least 111.18. Nice little formation here. Just a question now, does it want to actually bounce? Or is I wrong to have so much confidence in the bounce? Gonna need to get up to right around 11.18 for me to start to feel better about things. I'm on the best offer for some of these, but I'm not getting filled. There we go. Okay. Let's go with 1. Let's see if we can get that move up. All right, not sure what it wants to do. So, well, had confidence. I'm glad I had confidence because it worked out just fine. It has made $500 on that one, so I'm now up $766 on the day, which I'm very happy with. But full disclosure, don't do that if you're a beginner. Like I said, I was looking at other things, and I'm glad I added where I did. But those are the ones where if you're just getting started and you just get one where it doesn't, and you're wrong, yeah, it can be painful. And I realized the P&L was rough looking, but again, that's why it's unrealized for a reason. But I will be the first to admit, if you're a beginner, don't do what you saw here, okay? And yeah, I realize in hindsight, but just too risky because I can afford to take, had that not worked out, yeah, it's very unpleasant, but it's not like my account's ruined. It's not like I'm back to square one or anything like that, because when you do it right, it's a high probability, and that's how the risk versus reward works out. And I've had this discussion many times, but I know somebody's going to show up, and somebody's probably still will because we're almost 30 minutes in. So they're probably typing away furiously. Didn't you see your P&L? It was so much down. And yeah, you're right. But remember, there's two types of risk versus reward. Kind of what I like to call the insurance company, right? Insurance company, when they lose, like if a house burns down, that it costs them a lot of money, but they're playing the odds because they know that most times people's houses are not going to burn down. Same principle here, high probability strategy there. And I mean, in my defense, I really butchered it. Look at that. Very nice bounce. But point being, I get it. I know what the P&L looked like. And like I said, that's why they call it unrealized, and that you can't forget about the part of risk versus reward where it's high probability win rates can compensate for larger monetary losses. I'll say that again. High win rates can compensate for a higher dollar losses. So yes, Clay, but you could have lost that much compared to what you made. And I'll say it one final time. High win rates, and this is a high win rate strategy, assuming you're doing it right. But high win rates can overcome the bigger losses. So I don't think I can say that anymore. And I guarantee you there's still going to be people in the comment section that are saying that. But there's only so much I can say. But wow, we're at a 30-minute video. So if you're still watching this right now, then as far as I'm concerned, we are friends. We are officially friends. And I thank you for sticking with me for this long. As far as these videos are concerned, though, if you enjoy these live trade videos and you want me to keep making them, please let me know with some basic feedback. Hit that like button, leave a simple comment, say hi, tell me what you traded today, tell me what you're watching tomorrow. But these videos are not very easy because they are truly live, so I'm having to think what I'm going to say to you. I have to think about my own trade plans. I have to manage my own trade plans. I have to make alerts in the chat room. So I don't say that for you to feel bad for me. I just offered up as context of why I'm not doing these videos every day and while I'm always seeking your feedback. So, like I said, if you enjoy them, then I will continue to make them. But I just want to make sure people continue to enjoy because that way, I don't want to be doing these if nobody's really watching or enjoying them. And I'm also kind of stalling. Look at this thing go. So yes, granted it's hindsight, but I butchered that quite a bit there. But in my, I guess in my defense, I had faith, I had confidence. Do I take it? This looks like a great short up here. All right, maybe one more trade. Maybe one more trade. If this thing can get up to, let's call it 1128-ish, then yes. Maybe one more trade because this is actually looking very, very interesting now. So I'll go ahead and pause. And with that, I'm going to wrap things up as, nope, it's starting to turn back down as you can see here. So again, hit that like button, leave a simple comment below. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.